In a small, forgotten village on the edge of a forest lived an old man named Thomas. He was known for his silence and strange stories he told to children around the campfire. But there was one story that was particularly frightening, about the devil who roamed the area. Thomas claimed that the devil looked like a man but had fiery red eyes and black wings on his back. He would take the souls of those who suffered from loneliness or despair. One day, as Thomas returned from the forest, he noticed it was getting dark earlier than usual. The sky was covered with black clouds, and a cold wind seeped into his house. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Thomas wasn't expecting visitors, but he opened it. On the doorstep stood a stranger with fiery eyes. "I hear you're lonely," he said. "I can free you from this burden." Thomas was scared, but his curiosity overcame his fear. He invited the stranger in. They started talking, and the devil offered Thomas a deal. He would grant him company, but in return, he would take his soul. Desperate, Thomas agreed. In that instant, the room filled with laughter and joy. The stranger became his friend, but with each passing day, Thomas noticed his body growing weaker and his soul becoming emptier. He realized time was running out. One day, determined to end it, Thomas stood up and, despite his weakness, said, "I don't want your company, devil. Take back your deal." The devil laughed, and at that moment, the room was engulfed in darkness. Thomas felt his soul being ripped from his body, but he didn't give up. He began to scream and call for help, and at that instant, a light flared up. When the light faded, Thomas found himself in the forest. He was alone again, but this time he felt his soul was free. He ran back to his house, leaving the devil behind. From then on, Thomas never spoke of the devil again, but sometimes, when the wind howled through the trees, he heard that distant laughter, a reminder of the deal he had barely escaped.